Let me ask you a simple question. How much does a house cost in your city? In most tier 2 cities in India like Jaipur, Nagpur, Coimbatore or Vizag, a decent 2 BHK apartment costs somewhere around 50 lakhs to 1 lakh rupees. Now here is the number I want you to sit with. In 2026, putting one child through a private MBBS in India can cost the same. One degree, the price of a home. So, how did becoming a doctor get this expensive? And what does that actually mean for the 22 lakh families chasing this dream every year? Let's add it up layer by layer with data. Hi, I am Sri Rohit. Welcome to Mentora. Before we begin, this is not a video telling you to give up on medicine. It is a video telling you the full price of the dream before you commit to it. Because the worst time to discover the real cost is halfway through paying it. Let's begin. For our parents' generation, the formula was simple. Study hard, crack the exam, become a doctor. Life is secure. That belief wasn't wrong. It was built in an era when a medical seat cost almost nothing, when a government college was the normal path and the fees were a few thousand rupees a year. But something has shifted. The costs have changed, the competition has changed, the journey has changed. The belief hasn't. Most families are still planning with the old map. The ground has moved. Let's now build the number, not as a headline, but as a real honest breakdown of every rupee in this journey costs, layer by layer. Layer number 1, coaching. The bill begins before the degree does. Most NEET aspirants spend at least 1 year in coaching or often 2. At reputed offline institutions, coaching fees typically run between 1.5 lakh rupees to 2.5 lakh rupees per year. Add hostel and living expenses if the student is away from home. That would be around 1 to 1.5 lakhs per year. 2 years of coaching with living costs can easily cross 6 to 8 lakh rupees. And the exam hasn't even happened yet. Layer number 2. NEET result day splits every family in two. If you score well enough for a government seat, the total MBBS fees in the most government colleges range from roughly 1 lakh to 6 lakh for the entire 5.5 years. AIMS Delhi charges approximately 6,000 rupees per year. This is not a typo, 6,000 rupees per year. A government seat is one of the best educational investments available anywhere in this world. But here is the reality. Out of over 22 lakh students who write NEET every year, only about 63,000 students get government MBBS seats. That is roughly 1 in every 35 students. For the real, the private route opens. Layer number 3, private tuition fees. Private MBBS colleges in India charge between 8 lakh and 25 lakhs per year in tuition. At deemed universities, the premium private institution annual fees can range from 18 lakh to 30 lakh per year. Let's do the math. At 15 lakh per year, a fairly typical mid-range private college, tuition alone over 5.5 years crosses 80 lakh rupees. At the higher end, it crosses 1.2 to 1.5 crores. And tuition is only the beginning. Layer number 4, living costs on the top. Hostel and mess fees in private colleges typically add 1.5 lakh to 3 lakh per year. Over 5.5 years, that's another 8 lakhs to 16 lakhs on top of tuition fee. Books, equipment, exam fees and incidentals and more. Layer number 5, the loan reality. Most parents don't pay in cash. They take education loans. For private MBBS, banks lend 20 lakh rupees to 80 lakh rupees. For loans above 7.5 lakh rupees, collateral is required. The interest rates run from 8 to 12% per annum. A 60 lakh loan at 10% repaid over 10 lakh costs the family approximately 95 lakhs in total repayment. The loan costs nearly as much as the degree itself. So let's add it all up. Coaching 6 to 8 lakhs, private tuition fees 45 to 1.2 crore, living cost 8 to 16 lakh, loan repayment over time is significant. For a mid-range private MBBS, the all-in cost easily crosses 1 crore Indian rupees. For a deemed university seat, it may even cross 1.5 crores. One private MBBS degree can cost more than a home in most Indian cities. Now here is the part that most families don't budget for. The 1 crore buys you the MBBS. But in 2026, an MBBS is not the finish line. It is the entry ticket. Because to build a real medical career, to become a specialist, most doctors now need a PG degree. An MS or MD, a PG seat is hard to get than an MBBS seat. After completing MBBS, most graduates spend 1 to 3 years preparing for NEET-PG or next. During that preparation period, many earn very little. Some work as junior residents in government hospitals. The pay under the 7th Pay Commission for a junior resident is approximately 56,000 rupees per month. To put that in context, if the family has a 60 lakh education loan, the EMI alone could be 60,000 rupees to 80,000 rupees a month. A junior doctor's salary may not even cover the loan repayment. If you spend 1 crore and 10 years becoming a doctor, then you start at the beginning. Now I want you to be fair here. A doctor's earning potential grows significantly with specialization. Senior residents earn 1.2 to 1.6 lakhs per month. Established specialists can earn far more. Medicine is a slow compounding career. The early years are hard, the later years can be rewarding. But that compounding takes time, and it requires getting through the expensive long early phase first. So let's zoom out. Why did the price of becoming a doctor climb this high? It comes down to one fundamental gap. Over 22 lakh students compete for approximately 63,000 government MBBS seats. This is a ratio of roughly 35 aspirants for every one affordable seat. When demand is that far above the affordable supply, price has one direction to go, that is up. Private colleges operating without government subsidiary charge what the market allows, and because the demand is desperate, families pay. Now, to be balanced, private colleges did expand total capacity. India now has over 700 medical colleges offering MBBS, more than any country in the world. The seats exist. The issue is who can afford them. And this creates a deeper question. If becoming a doctor now requires either a top 3% NEET rank or a 1 crore investment, what happens to the student who is brilliant but whose family cannot write the check? Medicine is becoming a field where your rank must save your family from the fee. So, is medicine still worth it? For the right person, absolutely yes. A government MBBS seat is still one of the best investment a family in India can make. Low fees, world-class training, a career of genuine meaning. Every mark in NEET is not just an academic score, it is a financial decision worth lakhs of rupees. The gap between a government seat and a private one can be 40 lakh to 80 lakh rupees. That number should motivate you more than any motivational speech. But let's be practical. Not everyone will get the government seat, and not every family can write a 1 crore check for a private college. This is exactly why over several years, more and more students have started looking at MBBS abroad. Countries like Russia, Uzbekistan, Georgia, Kazakhstan and few others where the total cost of an MBBS can range from 15 lakh rupees to 45 lakh rupees for the entire course. And for many students, this path has worked. It is a route thousands of Indian students have taken before. But, and I want you to be very honest here, MBBS abroad has its own up and downs. It is not automatically a safe option. It becomes safe only when it is done correctly. You still have to qualify NEET. The university you choose must follow the rules set by National Commission of India and FMGL regulations. Because here is the hardest truth. If you choose the wrong country or the wrong university, that degree you spent years and lakhs of rupees end up being just a white paper. A degree that does not let you practice medicine in India. MBBS abroad is not a shortcut. The country and university you decide, choose everything. Now this video is not the place to go deep into all of that, but I have already made detailed videos on this channel on how to choose the right country, how to verify a right university and how the FMGL regulations work. If MBBS abroad is something you or your family are considering, please watch those videos first. And I will keep making more videos on this topic in the future as well. Because this is the whole point of this channel, to help students and parents make these huge decisions with clarity instead of confusion. If this video reaches even one family at the right time and it helps them plan better, so if you know a student or parent who needs to hear this, share it with them. And if you do like to more honest, data-backed guidance like this, staying subscribed simply means we can reach the next family too. Because the dream is real and it is worth chasing. But it deserves a honest price tag and informed decision. Good luck, Jai Hind.